It's just before sunrise at Minecity Airport, and the airfield is waking up. There's this low, persistent hum, almost like the place is holding its breath, waiting for the day to begin. The city lights in the distance are slowly fading as the airport comes alive. All the ground support vehicles are starting to move, looking a bit like oversized ants on the tarmac. Flights from EasyJet, Jet2, Anki Airlines, TUI, Air Milan, Airlantas, Baltic Scandinavian Airlines, Loganair, Eastern Airways, Ryanair, Wizz Air, British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, Vueling, Norwegian Airlines, Hawaiian Airlines and Air New Zealand are all preparing for the day ahead.
All right, let's get this bird fueled up, nice and steady. No rush, but no dawdling either.
Hey, careful with that bag, mate. We don't want another suitcase explosion before breakfast, yeah?
The first jet engine on the plane that's being tugged into position coughs to life, then roars with a whoosh, lighting up the ramp in this golden glow.
Stop, hold position, perfect, that's it. Thumbs up, Captain.
Good morning, Mrs. Clark. May I see your passport, please? Thank you so much. And could you place your bag on the scale for me? Lovely, you're all set. Have a wonderful flight. There you go, Mrs. Clark. Boarding pass and passport. You're heading to Barcelona, right? The gate will be displayed shortly. Safe travels.
Morning, officer. All quiet so far, but I'll keep an eye on things. You never know with Mondays, right? All right, folks, let's keep the line moving, please. No liquids over 100 milliliters, laptops out, belts off. Sir, please step aside for a moment. I just need to check your jacket. Easy, sir. Let's not do anything rash, yeah? Just breathe and put the weapon down. Everyone, please stay calm and keep your hands visible. Help is on the way.
Up in the air traffic control tower, the world feels a bit removed from the chaos below. The controllers are focused, eyes darting between radar screens and the sky outside. Every movement they make keeps hundreds of lives safe, guiding planes with calm precision. As alerts pop up and flight paths shift, the controllers respond in real time, their hands moving swiftly across keyboards. They're the unseen choreographers, making sure every takeoff and landing happens just right. So it's just after 10:15 in the morning, and things are, a bit tense on board the EasyJet flight. The cabin's unusually quiet, Passengers are glancing around, some peering out the windows, clearly picking up on the uncertainty. Up in the cockpit, Captain Anya Sharma and First Officer Ben Carson are working through their checklist, looking pretty serious.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We appreciate your patience. There is a minor technical issue being looked at by our ground crew. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened. We'll keep you updated as soon as we have more information. Thank you for your understanding.
There's a collective sigh from the passengers. Some folks start scrolling on their phones, trying to distract themselves. Outside, you can spot a ground engineer making his way toward the aircraft, tools at the ready, hopefully to sort things out quickly. Over at Terminal B, it's getting close to 11 o'clock, and the gate for Anki Airlines flight AI 2313 is buzzing with activity. Passengers are queued up, but you can feel the tension rising. Boarding should have started by now, but nothing's moving. Liam Evans, the gate agent, looks a bit stressed as he keeps checking his computer, probably hoping for some good news. The airport announcer comes on and you can almost hear the collective groan from the crowd. Folks like Mr. Kevin Bell and Miss Sophia Rivera are starting to look impatient, glancing at their watches. Liam takes a deep breath, trying to keep it together, even as Mr. Sam Parker approaches with more questions. It's one of those moments where everyone just wants to get on with their journey, but all they can do is wait.
All right, the security checkpoint's now cordoned off, yellow tape everywhere. Roystonshire Police are on the scene. Sergeant Jenna Reed and PC Tobias Jones are handling things. Mr. Anthony Lane is being led away in handcuffs, looking pretty rough and still agitated, while Chris Miller, who looks a bit shaken, is giving his statement to Sergeant Reed. Sergeant Reed is calm and professional, asking Chris to walk her through what happened. Chris tries to explain, voice a bit shaky, and PC Jones is taking notes. Sergeant Reed reassures Chris, letting him know they're taking it seriously. Meanwhile, passengers are being rerouted to other security lanes, which, is causing even more congestion and a fair bit of grumbling. It's just one of those days at the airport,
In the air traffic control tower, It's late morning, and the tension is really starting to build. Alex and Zara are still glued to their consoles, eyes darting between radar screens that show a growing number of delayed aircraft, all stuck in holding patterns. Suddenly, Alex's eyes snap to her screen as a new urgent indicator flashes. Something's definitely not right. Zara quickly reacts, her voice steady but urgent. This is not a drill. The controlled chaos of the ATC floor now takes on a sharper, more intense edge as everyone braces for whatever comes next.
Folks, we have a medical emergency on board. Is there a doctor or medical professional among the passengers? Please remain seated and keep the aisle clear. We're doing everything we can to assist. Captain, we've got a passenger in cardiac arrest. Dr. Price is performing CPR. We're diverting to Stratford International. Cabin crew, prepare for landing and inform the medics on the ground. It's okay, ma'am. Just try to stay calm. Help is on the way. I know this is hard, but please remain seated until we're safely at the gate. I'm so sorry. There's nothing more we can do. If anyone needs support, please let us know. We're here for you.
The Yankee Airlines plane touches down smoothly at Stratford International just after midday. Paramedics and airport security vehicles are already waiting on the tarmac as the aircraft taxis to a remote stand. Police officers, including Sergeant Jenna Reed, confer with local airport police about the severity of the incident. With care and discretion, the body of Mr. Alan Gibson is removed from the plane via the cargo hold by ground staff under police supervision. The passengers, visibly shaken, begin to disembark. Some are bussed to the terminal, while others just stand quietly on the tarmac, processing the events they've just witnessed. In the Passenger Experience Management Office, the tension is really thick. Phones are ringing off the hook, and the pressure is starting to show. Simon Parker speaks first, his voice steady but, clearly worried. We need to get accurate information out to the passengers, Chloe. If we don't, confusion will just keep spreading. Chloe nods, her tone determined but, a bit stressed. I've already contacted the gate agent, Simon. They're updating the displays and making announcements every 5 minutes. Simon sighs, glancing at the ringing phones. All right, but that's not enough. We need someone at every gate making sure people get the right instructions. No more mixed messages. Chloe responds quickly, her voice firm. I'll coordinate with security and the volunteers. We'll have extra staff at all the major gates within the next 10 minutes. Simon nods, a bit of relief in his voice. Good. Let's keep everyone as calm as possible. Thanks, Chloe. It's now mid-afternoon, and the gate area for the previously delayed Yankee Airlines flight is, slowly regaining order. Passengers, some still looking shaken, others just plain weary, begin to queue up as boarding resumes. Names are called: Mr. Derek Green, then Miss Isabella Cruz, who walks past, looking a bit frail. Liam, the gate agent, gives her a sympathetic nod. One by one, the passengers board, their faces showing a mix of relief, exhaustion, and, a bit of lingering frustration. Finally, the aircraft is pushed back from the gate, and Liam lets out a quiet sigh of relief as the plane heads off toward the runway. Over at the main arrivals area, it's late afternoon, and the place is still buzzing with activity. Most folks here honestly have no idea about the earlier drama. The airport announcer's voice echoes through the hall as Jessica Price, at the Welcome to Minecity airport desk, fields a non-stop stream of questions. The energy is a real mix. Some people look exhausted, while others are swept up in joyous reunions. A waiting family member calls out, and Jessica offers a reassuring answer, helping keep things moving along. In Terminal A, the UK border control area is, absolutely bustling. Long lines of passengers from several international flights snake through the barriers. Ben Carter, the customs officer, works the immigration booths with steady efficiency, processing passports and answering questions. Nearby, in the baggage reclaim hall, carousels churn as passengers wait, some impatiently, for their luggage. Mr. Robert Davis and Mrs. Edith Clark are among those watching the carousel, hoping to spot their bags soon. Over in Terminal B, the baggage reclaim area is still active, but it's a little less frantic than Terminal A. Priya Singh, the baggage services agent, is at her desk, handling queries with a bit more breathing room now. She hangs up the phone and allows herself a small, satisfied smile. Nearby, a smaller UK border control area is processing flights from specific regions. Ben Carter is there too, checking passports and helping passengers at the EU border. The day just keeps rolling on, a constant ebb and flow of people, planes, and the tireless work of everyone who keeps Minecity Airport running. Fade out.